I'm pretty sure you can hear. How about now? Please say that you can hear me right now. All right, very good. Okay, I bought another set of headphones and they don't seem to work on my unit for some reason, some particular reason. Okay, okay, all good. All right. Thank you very much for letting me know. I gotta readjust it. I think that works. Okay, hello Antonio, how are you? Pecan Baby, hello. Beverly, hello. Okay, guys. Well, as you see on your, no, you guys cannot see. Hold on, one more time. I gotta push this back up where I can. Okay, let's go to mode. There we go. Okay, now you guys can see it on your lower screen there. I have this is a Stay Wet palette, so we're gonna see how well this actually works. Apparently it does because I've had that sealed for a couple hours and the paint is still moist and wet like it's supposed to be. What I got is ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, titanium white, and cad yellow. All right. Okay. Yes, please slap a thumbs up. Yeah, they seem to be working all right. So far so good. Okay, as far as that's concerned, and I have no clue what I'm going to do, but this is a just a regular. Um, I had extra paint a while back, and I decided to instead of throwing out the paint, let me slide it over a little bit there. Instead of throwing the paint in the garbage, I just decided to take a series of sheets of paper and I'll just blend in whatever paint I have left and just blend it and fade it and it comes out looking like that. So I have a series of them that different colors and whatnot, and I just decided, whenever I need to do something or paint something, I have a background and I'll pick one and see what I'll do with it. So every Wednesday around 6 or 7 o'clock, I'll be live on YouTube, and usually I would have something in mind really to paint. Today, not so much. Okay, hey Matt, how are you doing? But I am going to do something because I seen a artist pal of mine. Her name is Hoswina, and she was using her stencils and the airbrush and all of that. So I decided, hey, why not? Might as well put some of these stencils to use, put them to work, and see what I can come up with when I use them. So I guess that's what I'll do today. I'll just screw around and mess with the airbrush a little bit, and more or less see what I can come up with. I kind of like the way these stencils are because they're adhesive, which is like super ultra super cool. Okay, and I got an adhesive background or stencil here, little wood grain pattern going on, and I think I'm gonna be kind of slick and sly and maybe use a little bit of black ink, and I'm just going to put it in the airbrush and play around with this and see what comes of it. Okay, and what I have here is acrylic ink, but it's liquid text. Boy, that light's pretty strong, but it's looking like that. And I got a series of them. Okay, now I changed my light around. The lights are actually a little bit behind me, so the lights are behind me, so you can actually see everything real well, including my ashy hands. Okay, but instead of the lights being up here, where there'll be a bright spot, we're gonna try a different setup where the lights are somewhat, they're pretty much behind me, and well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, all right. And so while I'm talking, I'm gonna gather up some of this black ink here, and I'm gonna put it into the reservoir. Hopefully I don't drop anything or tear anything up. And I'll play around with the airbrush today. Why not? I usually keep my airbrush on. Um, it's plugged in and everything. And like I said, I'll put some ink in here, and we'll see what comes of what I'm gonna do. See what happens. Okay. I won't need too much ink, I don't think. But if I run out, I can just easily refill it. I just gotta be mindful that, cause I am known to knocking stuff over. So we don't really want to do this on a live. And we'll get this wood grain pattern thing going and see what happens. Okay. So, uh, let's get some. I should have some scrap paper somewhere. I don't. Okay, well, we'll just play here. That is working there. Okay, and here we go. We'll see what happens. The closer you are with the airbrush, the more um, detail, the darker it'll become. I should say. The more you open it up, the more of it comes out. Also, the closer you are with it, the darker it becomes. Now with ink, this ink it dries ridiculously fast. Okay, faster than the wet stuff. The slower you go, the darker it becomes. Also, just thought I'd mention that real quick. Now, as I'm doing this, I think that should be enough. I think I got everything. And if I don't, that doesn't matter. I think I got everything pretty good here. Okay, and I just put it back in this little reservoir. And I'll use it again in a few seconds. Now, once I feel that it's somewhat dry, then I just peel it off, move it over, and do it again. So let's see what we got so far. And I'm going to try my best to try to keep it in the little borders there. So let's see what we got here. Did it do it? Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, not. It didn't show up that great. Well, but then again, it's pretty dark too. So I'll just go a little bit closer. But I'll just match it up to where it was before. Put it right there. Like I say, it's pretty sticky. So I'll go a little closer with the next round. And we're gonna do it all over again. Let's see if we can get it better on the second go round here. Now, where it's light green at, it will definitely. I'm gonna do it on the tape so you can actually see what it's supposed to do. Anyway, I just used it all, which is fine. All right, we'll peel it off, and we'll just keep it moving. Yeah, that shows somewhat a little better. Somewhat. But we'll keep it going. We'll keep it moving. I might just use a lighter color. Let's just use the towel here. As I'm using the towel, I'm just wiping it off anyway. Okay. Just wipe it off. There. And if I can't see it, because I know you guys might not be able to see it too well, then I'll just use a lighter color. So I might as well finish it off with the black. And then I'll put a lighter color in there. Something to make it kind of stand out a little bit. And then from there, we'll paint something. I kind of have an idea now that I got the wood grain going, but like I say, if the wood color isn't showing up too great, then I'll use a lighter color. I don't have to put the cap on it. I'll get a little closer to it also. Here we go. I don't need the cap on. The Sleeve Stacks is in there. Hello, Sleeve Stacks. They're watching me paint up a stencil here. Well, that shows a little bit better. But I think I'm going to go with a lighter color, which is cool. I'll just do a lighter color. I'll just put it right here. The adhesive stuff is, I think it's a pretty good idea. It does keep it still. So that's pretty cool. But I am going to use a lighter color. I can't believe I use, I do have white. It might turn it like a little grayish because I didn't clean the ink reservoir up. So I didn't clean the ink reservoir out, and I did not clean, let's put this back. So we're just experimenting here. Now I did not clean the ink reservoir, so it might show up a little bit on the grayish side, but that's fine. I'll use plenty of it. Like I said, this is liquid acrylic. The little teardrop, little eye drop, little pour thingies is pretty cool. All right, let's try the white this time. Let's see if that makes a difference. And if it does, all good. Alright, well, let's see if that works. See, I don't have to put the airbrush cap on it. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Alright, let's put it right about here. Try to keep it as even as you can. Where's my little rag? I mean, this is just a background. There'll be stuff put in front of this anyway, but still try to keep it as neat and as even as you possibly can. Try to make it look seamless, at least to the best of your ability anyway. Now, if some spots are a little stronger than others, that's cool too. I don't mind that. Alright, that should do it. Let's see how that turned out. It would also help if we had nails. Yeah, now that's a little bit better. That shows a lot stronger. That's cool. That's cool. That'll work. And like I said, it does dry really fast. As you can see with me, whoa, wiping it, I wiped it a little too strong. It does dry pretty fast. Now, in case it falls like it just did, don't worry about that. You can always just tack it back up there. But now that I know it dries like that, I just use my whole hand and put it up there. But the adhesive stuff works pretty good. I think if it runs out of the sticky stuff, I can always use the spray adhesive and put it back on there. But now that I know it works, just get onto it here. And the white acrylic ink is opaque, as you guys can now see. think I used up all the white. Yeah, which is cool. I only got one more spot to do, I think. Like I say, I don't have to have it exactly perfect. It's just me playing around. Yeah, I like the way that looks. That's cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. A little bit in here. There. Yeah, it does show much better. I'll just press it on there like that. I only need a little more white, and then that's the end of that. I don't know if I'll go back down here. It won't. I don't think it really warrants it too much. I don't even think I need that much. I think, well, I'll put a little bit more in there, but I don't even think it needs that much. Now, what I do to clean this is pretty cool because I'll just take rubbing alcohol, which wears this stuff right down, and I can just spray that in there and cleans up the needle. I think we're back here. There we go. See, it all depends on how close you are. I gotta aim the pen downward too. I gotta clean that needle. I think I got all of what I need. Like I say, just making the interesting background. Okay, I think I can dump this. Let's dump the rest. So hold on for me. Let me get some rubbing alcohol here. And basically, I just put the rubbing alcohol right in the tip there, and just let it blow on out. Like I say, it cleans and eats this stuff right up. Okay, that was one of my phone handles, my little phone thingies that just fell. No big deal. Right now, I'm just spraying this misty crap into the garbage can, the pail I got here. Now my art studio smells like a hospital room, but that's all good. Yep, cleans everything right out, just like I thought it would. Okay, and then that's enough of that. I'm gonna have to clean that, clean the inside tip of the airbrush. Nothing, it comes apart and nothing. But a little rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip will take care of that, and she'll be just fine. Okie dokie then. If I take it off, it should. Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Just the way that looks. All right, and make sure you keep your backing to this thing, and place it on there and put it away. I keep everything. There. Where is it? And put the little backing board on. Won't need to return to this. So this might have been a little too boring for some of you, but something I wanted to try out. Okay, and this stuff is already dry, so get in there. Okay, there. So it goes back in this little case, and then that's that. All right. Okay. Put it away. All right. Now we'll get onto some quote unquote real painting. So what am I going to do with this background? You figure, it's a good question. What am I going to do with this background? Well, I think I can add some little slats to this. Why not? A matter of fact, I think I'll add it with a permanent marker. Why not? And let's get a 16-inch ruler here. So hold on 1 second. I'll make some little grooves in it or whatever. Make it look like a part of a wall or something. Okay. So we'll take it like so. And hopefully I can get this as straight as I can. We're about to find out. Straight up with it. Just like that. So, as long as it's somewhat visible, it's not. Fine, I got something for you. Now, that's an ultra fine Sharpie. With about the thickness, the width of a ballpoint pen, and it wasn't doing the trick. It's just not thick enough, so I'll use a regular tip one. This one will show quite nicely. Now you are not gonna have trouble seeing that. There we go. So that's one. Make one a little bit longer here. Come right here, just like that. Go on up with it. And we're gonna do another one right up around here. As long as you keep it somewhat straight. Now with an alcohol marker, you know, don't try to make the lines so quick. You have to take a little time with them for them to show. Some of it will show, some of it may not, but your eye catch what's meant to be catched. So don't worry about all that. And we'll do one more. Keep it straight as you can. Now if I had a white let's do that again. There's more paint on this one. There we go, like that. Now if I had a real good white marker, I could put some straight lines in there too, but I do not have a really good paint marker. I do have them over there, but they're not really the best in the world. So what I can actually do, just to show you I can do it and you can do it too, I don't need the ruler for this, but I am going to add little baby highlights to that. Just put my towel back on my lap here. I do have other stencils besides the little fake wood grain patterns. A series of them actually. I do have them. I'll take a script liner here. If I can, no, I want to take one of my beat up ones here. Oh, there you are. 11:30. Okay. Yeah, this is not one of the more exciting tutorials, but as of right now, but something I wanted to experiment with and just to try out. I'm just taking a little bit of water, some white paint here. Okay. Like I said, this is a Stay Wet palette. The paper is fairly strong. It's actually reusable. So once you use up all your paint, you can actually wipe it off and use it over again, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm going to take this thin white, actually just start over here, and I'm going to make, but not entirely over the whole thing, just a little bit, just like that, and get it a little thicker here. And we're going to come down here on the bottom. I don't want to do all of it, just a little bit, so it gives you the impression that there are slats of wood. Da 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 da. Just like that. Some come down, some skip. Make them thin though. I'm moving my whole wrist, or my whole arm, not my wrist, just my wrist, just the whole arm there, just like that. So you'll start seeing things here. little patterns as I go down. Do it again. Can you guys see it? You guys can see it good. Move the whole elbow. Doesn't have to be exact. It's actually better if you freehand it anyway. And let's do this one here. Straight down. Stop. Couple more. Twirl. I'm twirling my brush around as I'm doing this too. Just like that. See, I don't have to go directly down to the bottom. You don't have to actually go to the top either. I'll put one right here. Watch this. I'll put it right here and I'll just do something like this, just to the side, and then we'll continue it. Why did I put that there? Just for difference's sake, that's all. You put one down here too, and like that. Oh, let's do one right here, like that, and one right here, one right here. Yeah, put one right here. We'll put one right over here. Kind of lonely over here. Put one over here like this. Just like that. Okay. There you go. Alright. Well, thank you, PCAD. Yeah, it does look like the wooden wall inside of a cabin. Even got some of the weird, gradual kind of color things going on there. So, yes, all pretty good. So I'm experimenting and doing this right now, just as you're seeing me do it. Okay. So we've got that done. Gee, what am I gonna do next with this? I haven't a clue. But we're gonna do something. We'll work on something like right about now. Let's get a half inch. Let's get a pretty decent half-inch brush. Okay, so we'll start to do a little color mixing and have a little fun here. I'm gonna dip a little bit into the glycerin, just a little bit here. Glycerin helps the paint move around. It keeps it nice and slick. You can blend and all of that. Now, there's a few ways you can use glycerin. You can take the glycerin and you can wipe it on here. Okay, you stroke it on here, or you can do what I'm doing. I'm taking the brush. Okay, and I guess I'll put it somewhere around in here. Okay, I get a little bit of blue, just this right here. In there like that. A little more blue, why not? Just like that, a little bit of blue. Get a little tinge of yellow. Put the yellow in there. Look what color it turns. See, it's green now, right? Okay, like I said, it just makes the thick body, heavy body paint move around. It just makes it more transparent. Okay, that's all. All right, we're gonna come down to the bottom here. So we'll raise the camera up just a little bit. Let's raise it up above that, and we'll center it like that. Hopefully you guys can see this well. Alright, and we'll just take it, we'll make quick blades of grass. We'll just have it come up here like that. Now as I'm looking at it, it needs to be lighter, so we'll get a little bit of white, a little more yellow with that white, brighten it up a little bit. Let's get some phthalo blue, really kind of, and now we'll get some yellow, pop it in there and get a, still got that green, but it's a little lighter now. Let's get some glycerin. We're gonna loosen up that paint just a little bit, just like that. All right, so you guys can actually see the grass. You guys can't see that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm using the edge of the edge of the the paintbrush. We'll slap some grass in there, go in different directions like that. And get some thicker blades of grass, thinner blades, but we're gonna just pop some stuff in there, have it come all the way up like that. And we're gonna do something in here. Get some more paint. I think I'll have a heavier, about a batch of grass right in here like that. Just like this. Now with all of that looking like that, now I can add darker stuff, because now I got something for it to go against. Okay, but we're just gonna go with the whole thing there. We're just different directions, just like this. And I'm using the chiseled edge of the brush. Like I say, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna do something with this. bottom, I need it really covered up there, like that. Make it look like the grass is just coming up from that bottom there. Now, some this way. Now we're gonna put darker ones in here, maybe streaks of yellow or whatever. Okay. Now water cuts right through glycerin like a hot knife through butter. Trust me. We're getting a little bit of dark blue, a little tinge of red. We're gonna get a little maroon there. The slightest bit of yellow. We want a darker green here. A little more red in there in that green. Make it a little darker. A little bit of glycerin here, just to loosen that paint up just a tad, just like that. And we're gonna throw some dark patches in there. We'll put them in there. Just some dark things going here and there, just like that. Change them around. Have one bend and come down like that. Just some cute variances of color. We'll come over here. We'll throw some in here like that. Put some down here on the bottom a little bit. Let's have one come up, flatten, get them a little narrow like that, and then we'll get the other ones curving around like so. Just some darker things like that. Let's highlight a few of those. Just get some yellow. Get some titanium white. Now the yellow's transparent by itself. You kind of need some white to kind of wake that up a little bit. The smallest bit of glycerin, you don't need too much. You still want more paint than glycerin. It just helps it to move around. And so we'll just take the corner of the blade. Where's my language at today? Just a little bit of the and start just highlighting some things here. You come up that way. You can highlight some of the dark ones there, mainly toward the top there, like that. Pop them in there. Have it cross down. A little bit of something there, just like that. Put in a few going that way. That one's too much. Wipe it away. Just like that. Let's put a couple of them in here. Go a little slower. Move a little slower, like that. All right. Okay. Let's take. Let's get a little bit of this dark blue. We'll put it right in here. Get a little darker green going. A little bit of yellow. Like that. A tiny bit of glycerin, not much. We'll just take one of these like right around here, like this. And we'll come up and we'll give it a little curve like that. Come on down, back in there. I might want him a little darker. Let's add a little blue in there. So it's like this, right over that green, just like this. Just like that. Just have it disappear a little bit. Let's take a little bit of this red. We'll put it right here. A little red. Get a little bit of yellow. A little bit of blue. Let's get some more red. Kind of brown. Now red and green are opposites, so it's going to turn like a weird brownish color. As long as you make them all equal. Okay. I didn't make it equal, so I'll add some more red. See, when you put the white in there, it'll definitely let you know what you're going to get. Now see, it's starting to turn gray. Okay. Yeah, a little touch of white. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. I'm not going to use this brush for it though. I just wanted to mix it. We'll still keep with the 1/2-inch brush. I'll put it right here where I can easily grab it. Let's take one of these beat up flat brush. Perfect. I'll just use this guy. This is good enough. Alright, let me show you in the camera here. I'm going to use a brush like that. You see that bottom edge kind of wide and kind of straggly. This is perfect. We use some of that. see that? That no, you guys can somewhat see it. I'm gonna just add a nice long cattail looking thing right there, just like that. All right. Let's take a little touch of white, and we'll highlight it a little bit right here. Cute little dots, just like that. See that? Just like that. Okay. That looks pretty neat. I should have added another one, huh? I shouldn't have him be alone. That would just be a sin. We'll put another one in there. A slight touch of yellow. Because he looks pretty cool there. Let's put one right from down here. And let's have him reach up to the sky a little bit. Make him a little taller. Bring him down there like that. Alright. That'd be probably the only two I'll put in there. Hey Jen, how are you? Doing a little experimenting. You should have seen the airbrush part of it. That would have gave you a big laugh. Okay. And we'll just pop a nice size one right in here. Nice little cattail. Just like that. Then we're going to take a little bit of titanium white. We'll pounce it in there. And we'll just get a nice cute little highlight right in there. Right on the side there like that. Alright. Okay. Let's repeat that process for this guy here. Because it's starting to evaporate. And it's not as bright. So you can just go over it again like that. Okay. And we'll give a thicker one there like that. Okay. Of course you guys don't see that part, but it's right here. Let's go back down. We'll put it right here. I need to know from you guys, is everything clear? Can you guys see it? Is it sharp enough? Well, Jen, you'll be laughing plenty here, especially when stuff don't go right. But I take it everybody can still see things, right? So everything's cool. Talk to me. For those of you who popped in, cute little Stay Wet palette I had bought only a few days ago. This is the first time I'm actually using it, so okay, cool. You guys can see it. All good. Alright, perfect. Okay, I got the glycerin down here. Vegetable glycerin. Then I got my water. I got another pail of water that's off camera. You can't see it. I changed my lighting situation here. Because the light was in front of me. And so I just put the light in the back of me. So I'm just getting some blue. And I'll get a little bit of yellow. Just like that. Make some kind of darky green blue. I got ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, titanium white, and cad yellow. That's all I'm working with today. Because, simply just because. Okay, we'll put, let's go like this. We'll come over here and we'll just kind of drip something down like that. Can you guys see that? I can get a little closer. And we'll bring it up here. Up there. Okay. And maybe we'll have one loop around, come down like that. Alright. Okay. I'm hoping you guys can see it. If not, I'll lighten it for you. Then we're just gonna kind of put something in there like that. We're gonna go on the other one. We'll put the other one right about here. And we'll just kind of make it all slender like this. I'm gonna get a little bit of this light color. I'll kind of highlight these guys a wee bit. Like that. I'll come around. I'm using the corner of this flat brush, which is why I can get such a fine line. Alright. So I'll just lighten those up a wee bit. Let's get some more of this blue. Both blues I'm adding actually. A little bit of red. And then we'll finish off with some yellow. Get a nice deep greenish, deep green blue kind of thing happening. Alright. A little pinch of the glycerin, which keeps it wet a little bit so you can kind of move it around. Alright. Okay. Well, it looks like a window because of that tape, but it probably still look like a window once I pull the tape off. And we're going to just pop in a nice little leaf like that. Just like that, little simple one. Of course, you're not going to really tell until I start highlighting the leaf that it's actually a leaf, because it's fairly dark with a dark colored background there. haven't done a floral in a minute, so I don't know if you would count this as a true floral, but it's, yeah, a piece of a floral. How about that? We'll go with that. It's a piece of a floral. Um, let's come over here. Let's come off this one and go straight down. We're gonna go right up in here. There's a reason why you just don't want to do a, keep it in threes, even though I got two of these things. It's all right. Hopefully, I'll keep you distracted with another flower. You know, realize that I didn't add three or four of the little cattails there. One could only hope. I'm getting a little touch of yellow. Okay, we'll put it. We'll put one right here, just like that. Just put them right in there, just like so. Now I'm not using a lot of glycerin because I want this to dry relatively quickly. Okay, so we got three. You can barely see the two, but you see this one's pretty dark. All right, let's go into some yellow, and we'll pop it right in here. Get a little touch of titanium white, little touch, little micro touch there. I didn't clean off my brush at all. Getting some more glycerin, make this really loose. Glycerin does not change the color of your paint. Glycerin only makes it more thinner, makes it more transparent. It won't unbind or anything like that. None of that craziness. Okay. Okay, let's put a little dot right there. This is more for you guys. If I put one there, if you guys can see it. Dot, dot, and dot. Alright. Now that's obviously the blocked in color right there. So I'll put in one of the start making little striations there. Okay. I can probably bring those in a little softer. Now, if they're looking a little too crazy, I can always take a blender brush and kind of soften those up a little bit. And I might, because they're looking a little too harsh. As long as it's a little wet, I can soften them a bit. I'll take a tiny brush, if I can find one. I'll take a tiny little brush, and I can just go in reverse, just go in and soften that a little bit. Then I can bring it back out, or I can just do one of these numbers just to make it nice and pretty. Just soften them up. Going in the angled directions is very important also. So I want the highlights there, but I want them to kind of disappear into the color of the flower a little bit. Okay, like that. But that's not the only highlight. Nope. Let's get a little titanium white. Glycerin there. The brighter the highlight, the less of the color you need. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to get at. Okay, let's see if it's bright enough. Come here and yeah, that's cool. Just like so. We'll kind of put the little stripe in there like that. Do the same thing here. Just press in. Then use the corner of the brush, get a nice thin little line there. Like I said, if it's too harsh, I can just softly blend that right in. Blend it right on in there. Now because I'm not using too much glycerin, it's drying really fast, which is cool. There's no problem in that. But you can see how they're starting to look. It adds roundness to the leaves and all that nice fun stuff. On my Facebook or on my YouTube channel here, there's a series of leaves and flowers that I've done, which slows this process down a great deal. So, you know, if you want to give your hand at one of these and try it out, I have a ton of videos. Matter of fact, they're all kind of categorized into florals. And, you know, just give it a spin. Watch them and see if it's your cup of tea, and just give it a try. No problem, Jen. I understand. Oh yeah, it's the wood grains of stencil that I used. It's a lot quicker than doing them by hand. Believe me, I have done them. Okay, let's stick with the we'll stick with the half-inch brush today. I guess. No, I don't want to stick with the half-inch brush. We'll go with the three-quarter-inch brush, flat brush. I got a pretty decent one here. I rearranged all my brushes, so it just takes me a little while longer to look for them. But I do have these little fellows around here somewhere. Oh, like right in front of my face. So we're gonna take a guy about this size. So we're done messing around with those. No, we're not. We're not done. My bad. We're not done. We got to still add a dark side. My bad. I'm taking a little bit of red. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm taking red. I'm going right into the blue. A slight touch of the medium. Slight touch. We got to add, we have to come to the dark side. Look at that. Yep. Welcome to the dark side. Luke, I am your baby daddy. And we'll add one right here. Boom. Just like that. Put it right in there. Shade it up a little bit. Just like that. Okay, now you got a little bit of depth in those leaves there. I'm glad to hear that, Billy. But yeah, if you guys got some stuff to do, I understand. Believe me, I got chores too. We're gonna throw a nice flower in there somewhere, right up around in this area. We'll pop something in there. I might even throw some red daisies in between all of this somewhere a little bit later. But let's throw something, just something in there. Okay. All right. We're gonna make it. Let's mix our blues together here. Let's put it right about here. So we got ultramarine blue, we got phthalo blue. We'll just mix the blues together, just like that. I know there's a little green in there. That's okay. We'll put a little red in that, kind of. Get a little bit of red. We'll purple it up a little bit. Very thin amount of glycerin here. Still more paint than glycerin because I want it to dry relatively quickly. Now, for those of you who aren't who've never tried a flower, or at least a flower like this, okay. Well, thank you, Pecan. All right, so we're gonna try for a bluish flower, but watch how I do this. I'm trying to find a way to make, well, here, for someone who's like kind of new to it or whatever, watch what I'm gonna do here, okay? Oh, like this. Now we're gonna make a circle, but don't make it a perfect circle. Go out here with it. Go around in here like this, something like that, and something that way. Oh, let's have it get kind of close over there, just like that. It's circular, but it's obviously not perfect, but something like that. It looks like a little alien face. You could put the little alien eyes there, the little mouth. So we got a little alien. We got an alien flower. Just take a little bit of red. Just a little bit of red. Oh, we'll take the red and we'll pop it right here. Okay, nice dark spot there. And we'll take the red and we're gonna feather it outward. It goes higher in the middle and it just fans out like that. Okay, so you guys should be able to see that. All right. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. Like I said, I changed the lighting, so we're gonna come here on the bottom, right here, and we'll have a little smile like that. And we'll just take a smile, we'll flare it out. It gets a little more in the middle. But we start flaring it out like so. Okay. Now that I did that, that's the bowl of the flower. And right here is the top lip. And here's the bottom of the bowl. And there's usually a shadow here in the bottom of the bowl like that, alright? Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it alone, let it tag up for a little bit. We'll start with some more leaves. Right underneath the flowers, we'll put them somewhere. Okay, let's put this brush back down. Let's go to our trusty half-inch brush one more time. All right. I kind of like that dark color, so let's keep with that dark theme right in here. We'll keep these flowers kind of deep dark. Let's get a little phthalo blue. Pop some phthalo blue in there. All right. We're gonna once again we're just blocking in some flowers right now. A thin bit of glycerin. I really didn't have florals in mind, but I have not done them in a few months, so why not? Okay, here we go. Uh, let's let's do this. Can you guys see? Yeah. Let's move the camera over a little bit. Just a tad right there. Let's go from right here, and we're gonna come out, and we'll put one right here. Come to a point like that. All right. And then we'll just flesh this guy in right now, real quick, and we'll flesh this one in like that. All right. We don't want him too stiff. Okay. So we'll just take once again edge of this flat brush. Will come around like that. If you end up covering some of your gigantic um, uh, cattails, that's fine. Overlap, overlap, overlap. It's all right. The art police won't come and get you. Overlap. You're fine. Okay. All right. Let's get a little more alizarin crimson. We're playing around in both of the blues. It's all right. Get a little bit of glycerin, just loosen up that paint just a little bit. Remember, it does not change the color, it doesn't make it go lighter, it does not make it go darker, just more transparent. Okay, red in, I already covered it up, so let's go over here. Let's put one right in here, just like that, and we'll just kind of do one of those numbers. Let's move past the box there. All right, and once again, we're going to start. Now, everything aims towards an imaginary dot. All right. Once you get accustomed to doing these, because it does take a little practice. Okay. But once you get used to doing it, man, you'll be all over the place with this freaking thing. No lie. Okay, now we do have 3, so we're fine. See, an odd number, the eye can accept this. The odd numbers. Okay. For some reason, our eye accepts that a lot better than something even. Okay. Okay, Pecan. If you have to leave, thank you. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys could, yep, hit that thumbs up for me. If you guys like what I'm teaching so far, hit that subscribe button. I would. Hey, Bruce, what's going on, boss? I would greatly appreciate it. It would make me feel so warm and bubbly inside. Okay. Like I say, every Wednesday about this time, usually 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm usually on. Okay. I'm going to take, before I move on, I'm going to take a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, because some of this paint's already tacked up, and a tiny bit of glycerin. We're going to put the final highlights on some of these petals. Okay. Remember, the brighter the highlight, the less of it you need. All right. And just a quick little flick of the brush. Just like that. Have some come in a little more, have some come out. Sometimes all it takes is a little touch, alright? And I'm going to smooth it out a little bit, just to bring them out. You don't need to overdo it, over exaggerate it, or anything like that. So it's a little, sometimes a little, like that old commercial, a little dab will do you. Okay. I can give the impression of, that in there like that. Like that, just bring it on in there. It's a good thing about acrylic, you can do stuff like that. Just smooth it in there like so. I don't think I need any more than that. Okay, let's go, let's get a little bit of yellow here. We'll put it somewhere in here. A little touch of white. Just like that, we'll really brighten up this color here. Get a little bit of glycerin and loosen it up. Just let the paint flow. Okay. These flowers here, or the petals anyway. Can you guys see? Yes, you guys can see it. We'll just kind of press pull, and release. Press, pull, release. Press, pull, release. Press, pull, release. Just a flick of your little wrist there. Like so. Just like that. It is just the same repetitive process. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. Yeah, I'll give it a little highlight, just a little baby highlight right here. And we'll come around and go right in the center like that. Same thing with this guy. Will come on straight ahead, just like that. Once again, press, pull, release. Press, pull, release. I'm going slow, just like so. I'll fade it from the inside there and cheats my finger. Just like that. Put it right in there. We're going to go to the other side. Just keep one in the back. Just like that. Because I don't have to do every one. So you got one back there that's hanging around in the back looking all depressed. And we'll kind of soften some of that there. Just like that. Okay. Let's brighten that color. Let's add something a little more, because you don't have to necessarily use yellow. Let's use a little red. So I got a little bit of red. A little bit of white. Just a little touch of white in there. Okay, just a little bit of glycerin. Loosen up the red a little bit. Okay. We'll use it right here. We'll kind of highlight it with a little bit of that red there. The reason why I'm highlighting it with a little bit of red, it kind of helps out, matches with the background a little bit. You know, it's that color harmony thing. And plus I want something a little different. Okay, let's move this over. We're going to do the same thing here. Get a press and put it right in there. So it's just a little red highlight there, just like so. Put it in there. This little red highlight there, just like that. It just adds a little different flavor to it here. There you go. Okay, so it's looking like that right now. All right, let's concentrate on this fella, and it's starting to get dry already. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, I live in upstate New York. And yeah, whenever Bruce is on, or Hoswina, yeah, I usually put him on the big screen TV, and I'll keep my phone on silent. And I think I want these leaves to be a little more radioactive, so I'm gonna use the little bit of ultramarine blue, the slightest hint of white. But I don't want it too light like that, so I'll darken it a little bit. Get a little bit of glycerin, loosen it up a little bit. Now remember, even if you feel that it's too light, it's more than likely not, because it dries up. You know, acrylic paint dries through evaporation. So keep that in mind. Just like that, and just like I did with the light color, just kind of rub it in there, going in the direction of the strokes of the flower, or of the leaves. Okay. Now, if you, yeah, you didn't see that one. You'll see the other two though. They're right there. My bad. If you want to use glycerin, you'll find out that glycerin makes an excellent glaze. Also, the more glycerin you have than paint, makes an incredible glaze. You can really have a lot of fun with it. I'm just blurring all this in a little bit, fade it in, just like so. Okay. Let's get a little bit of yellow. I'll pop some green in there. Just like that. I don't know if I need any white at this stage. Maybe the yellow will work. We're about to find out. Can you guys see it? No, I'll do it up here. You guys can see it here. Use a little bit of the corner of the brush and we'll add some little veiny things there popping out there like that. And we'll do it right in here. A couple of them. I don't have to have too many of them. Just like that a little bit. Okay. Maybe a slight hint of white. I'm just using the corner of the brush and a little touch of glycerin. With heavy body paint, it will dry on you rather quickly. I'm just using the corner of the brush, and you get these really thin lines. It's like that, thin little lines. See that? Okay. Corner of the brush. Got these little thin lines. Okay. And once you get comfortable with doing it, you have a lot of fun. Some people like the little veiny lines in them. Some don't. It's your choice, your preference. It's your painting. Some people like it. Some people do not. You know, all depends. I'm just using the corner of the brush. They don't have to be exactly even. Okay. So we got them there. We got them there. We don't have it for that guy though. That guy's a little lonely. Well, he wants to fit in. I'll give him a couple. That's the couple. But as you can see, with the even though we highlighted the dark end, okay, you still got color variance. All right. Okay, let's deal with this flower up here. Like I said, I still may add some daisies, maybe some red ones, a couple of white ones, and then we'll call it a night. Hello, Johnny, how are you? So it's Lisa and Johnny, if you can, if she's still here, Bruce. Bruce, Vermont Painting Photos. You might want to give him a shout out, a look see. A lot of them here, you click on their names and you can see the works that they do. Bruce is, I guess you can say a only 35 for you guys, Bruce. Man, we made it up to 46, 47 degrees today. But of course, it got cold and started raining again. Bruce is one of the students of me, Ian Harris, and Chrissy Canvas. He picked our brains and he learned and he learned and he learned, and he's turning out absolutely fantastic work. Beautiful mix of colors and subjects and such. Really, really good stuff. Okay, I guess we're gonna play around with some leaves, some petals for the flower here. I don't think I have to zoom in. I think you guys can see it pretty fine. So, as a matter of fact, I can see it better on my monitor than I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it. Okay, so you guys see where the bowl is here, and here's the top and the bottom here. All right, okie dokie. So many different ways I can approach this, but I'll do it the general way for today. OBKB. Let's get some. We'll deal with ultramarine. We'll just put the ultramarine blue right here. Get a little glycerin. We'll thin it up just a tad, just like that. Because this ultramarine's a little lighter than what we got going on up there, I might throw in just a little hint of white. We'll mix it all in there like that. Alright. So it's not totally too far off from the original color, but it's definitely lighter a little bit. Okay. Alright. How do you make a round petal with a flat brush? Let's see here. We're gonna I'll just show it to you. We're gonna come here. We'll come about this far. You're gonna press, drag, go into your darkness, and fade it out. Go a little higher here. Same thing. Fade away. A little higher. fade away. It all depends on how you want your um how far you want your petals and what you want them to look like. Okay. Now, as I do this, you might not see the difference until I start highlighting. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna get a petal that's a little taller. Go straight down. He goes way up there like that. And I'm also overlapping. All right. It's one of the secrets of getting a round petal with a flat brush. You just overlap a little bit. Okay, we got one right here. We'll have this one kind of curve around and go in like that, just like this. Now I already know which one's gonna go inside. All right, I can tell right now which ones are gonna be more toward the inside. Okay, now because this is just one color, I'm gonna throw in some highlight red here. Make it nice and light. Get some glycerin here. Thin this up. Now, if I really wanted to really get into this, I would fade. Start using a lot of fading. And well, the flower will be also much bigger. This is kind of a tiny guy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the one in the middle first. Let's have the one. Let's give it a little push, and we're gonna come out, fade it in. Little push, out, fade it in, fade it in. Come out this way. One more, just like that. All right, that's one down. Okay, get some more color here, and we're gonna give it a slight push. Come on in. Slight push. Come on in. Slight push. Come on in. Slight push, like so. Yeah, don't think this is the final highlight. It's not. And make sure you feather them. Okay. But it'll start coming together, you'll see. But these are the fellas in the back. Then we got this guy here on the side. Make a nice little line right there, and then we just fade him in. Now, as you can see, you can't really tell as of right now where that petal's going. You might be able to see it, but I'll put a nice little rim of color there, and it bring those two back. You'll see how this will turn out, how it goes. Okay, let's do one here. Might as well. What the heck? Right here, really wide, and it just comes out to a point right here, right on that cup right there. Okay, so now we're gonna have petals flaring out, coming back in. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so we got the base color. We got the first highlight color going on with it. Let's get a little titanium white. We're gonna put it right here in the corner. As you see, I'm mixing blue in that. Let's get some that nice thin stuff there. More titanium white. This is, remember, keep in mind, the brighter your highlight, the less of it you need. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, hello, Rosemary. Are the instructions for the fantastic background at the beginning? No. Oh yeah. But hold on. Let me explain this part. Um, this the colors that are represented in the background was already there because I just used leftover paint, taped it up, and just put colors, mashing them together. Okay. What I did for the wood panel and all of that, yes, that's in the beginning. Yeah, and I explained what I did with how I did the color because I got a series of backgrounds just like this, not the wood grain, but the mix of colors. Um, so that is there. But I also have on my site, I do have lessons on how I did the blended colors also. But yeah, they're around there. Let's do some separation here. Let's start with this fella right here. All right, I'm gonna give a slight push, and just like that. Overlap, slight push, slight push. Look at this. See how easy this is? Look at that. I can do a slight push. I bring some of that downward. Slight push, bring it inward. Slight push, bring it on down like that. Okay, instant flower. Bring him down just like that. Okay. Okay, let's do it with this guy here, because you want him to go in the middle, right in there. So it's like all roads lead to Rome. See this? Just like that. All right. Okay. Let's get a little more um, glycerin. Yeah, we'll have this. We'll have this one in front. Give it a little push, and we're gonna come down. Make them disappear. A little push. A little push. Push. Sometimes all you need is just a little lip of paint. That's all. Just like so. We're gonna put this one in front of this guy. So there. And we'll curve him. Bring him in like that. Okay. All right. Let's do something else. We're gonna darken this light color just a slight bit because this next petal is like in front of us, right here. Okay. Right from this edge here, right here, we're gonna make almost like like lips. Gonna curve, go down, curve. Okay, and then it's gonna come around here, just like a smile, just like that. Now watch what I do with this. Now, to make the impression of a solid bowl here, your vantage point changes. It's no longer this dot. There's two petals here. Okay, I know it looks like a set of smiling lips. That's okay. There's a dot here, and there's a dot here. All right. It says my server timed out. So I hope you guys can see. It says no connection, but it says it's still streaming. Now it tells me I'm back online. This is a very funny service we got here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can still see and hear me. It's happened before, so I'm not really too surprised. Okay, you guys can still see me. Thank you, Beverly. Okay, I'm just getting a little more titanium white. Watch what happens here. Okay, so we have two petals here. Let's do this one first because this one's going to get covered up by that one. All right, so now everything aims towards this dot. Watch, a little push, aim toward that dot, a little push. We'll stop it right there. Okay, that it aims towards that dot. That dot's no longer viable. It's a done deal. This one here, watch what I do. And I'm getting some of the brightest of the paint. Once again, we're going to aim towards that dot. Give it a little push and we're going to aim towards the dot. You don't have to exactly go there with it, but aim towards that dot. And I'm going to keep going. Curve it. Curve. Right around that dot right in there. See, now you got a petal cupped over the other petal. Just like that. And you just smooth out. Flick of the wrist, smooth it right out. Alright. I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm going to brighten that edge up. This time I think I can play around with just pure white. Because all I need really is just to brighten that edge. Just like that. I don't have to cover everything. Just like that. Just a little push. Just like that. So I can actually use the white and get away with it. And just brighten that edge up a wee bit. Okay. See that? Okay. Now here comes the fun part. I can add whatever petals, whatever design, whatever shape of petals I want all around here. Okay. Now you guys might be able to see, you can still see some of the wood grain pattern. So that adds to the translucency of your leaves if you want it to be that way. Okay, let's get a little more of this ultramarine blue. We'll put it right around in here somewhere. It still has a wee bit of glitter. I'm gonna just add a little touch more. We'll mess with the petals back here. And basically, I go a little bit further than those little squiggles I got back there. And now everything, once again, aims back to that dot. even from back here. Okay, and then we got one here. We'll put that one in a point and have it kind of stroke inward like that. And come on in like this, just like that. We'll have one come out here. Bring them in there. A little more glycerin. We'll put one right here. We'll just kind of loop it around, just like that. And we'll kind of curve him back in like that. A little more paint. That's a little too much glycerin, not enough paint. And we'll do that again. Bring him right back in there like that. Because he's in shadow back there. And we'll put one in there like that. Okay. A little more paint. Let's start playing around with some of these guys. Let's put one like, oh, right here. Have him come out. Right on top of that leaf. Don't worry about that. And we'll curve him in like this. We'll get a little bit of, a tiny bit of white. We'll start brightening the some of these guys. A little glycerin. Cause I got more paint here. And we'll start having one come right here. Come out further. Then we go back in. Just like that. Now we're not even highlighting, we're just fleshing out the petals right now. We will highlight a little bit later. This one here is near the kind of the brighter side, so we can kind of open him up a little bit more. Like that. And like that. We'll cover him a little bit. And we'll give him a point. That bigger point there, and then we'll bring him back in like that. Just like that, softly blend him in there. Just like so. So now it's all flared out and everything. Okay, let's highlight a few of those. Just a few. We'll get a little touch of white. We'll put it right here. I didn't clean my brush. Add a little glycerin. Get some more white. Just mixing it with the blue, so it's never totally white. I like this one. This one's out here pretty good, so I'll pop a bright one in here like that. Just like so. Okay. Just like that. Keep him in shadow. We're gonna give this one a little love. Like that. Come on, bring him out there. Pop some love there, right there. And we'll kind of keep him like that. You know why? Let's have a folded petal. Watch how this goes. From this corner, you guys can see that. Let's make a letter V. Here we got this edge here, right? We got this edge right here. But now we're gonna have a right here, and we're gonna take it and we curve in. And you're gonna keep with that curve, but you're gonna meet that, and we're gonna bring it in like that, just like so. All right. And since we did that, you know it's going to have a shadow. So we're going to come the opposite direction. We're going to come outward, right from that V point there. Just like that. Then we'll come back in. It's going to be darker right there, but it's going to connect. And then you got your little petal off there. Okay. And I can kind of rein that brightness in a little bit there. Just like that. I'll get a little phthalo blue, fairly dark. And we'll pop some of that in that corner just to deepen that a little bit. Just like that. There. Like so. So you got a nice little fold in that petal. Alright. Okay. Let's go back into our blue here. We'll get a little touch of white there. Just a little touch and get some glycerin. We're almost done with the flower. Then the daisies are kind of quick. All right. Okay. We'll pop. What do I want to do here? I'll pop some little baby things in here like this. I'll come Yeah, we'll pop another little baby one right in here. Just like so. I'll just give it a little rim of color there, like that. Go past that leaf. Just like that, and bring it in there like so. A little something right there. You can have flowers on top of flowers, and or petals on top of petals on top of petals. It's part of the fun of this. Once you get the hang of it, um, I would do yourself a favor and get real flowers and look at real flowers and do them that way. All right. I'm just gonna add just a little rim of color, just like that. I don't have to necessarily go all the way in with them. All right. Okay. Let's put a little something something in there. Maybe a touch of phthalo blue. We'll mix the two together a little bit. Why not? These guys are in the inside. So, we'll pop a few in here. Just like this. Flick of the wrist. Okay? Keep that dark. That's what's going to help sell this stuff. The illusion of you got some flowers in there. Put some in there like that. Yeah. We'll keep it like that. We'll add the little fluffy stuff in there. So we'll just keep it like that for right now. Very simple. Okay, very simple type of flower here. I think we'll add some daisies. We got these guys going on in there. So let's do some fluffy little stamens there. Okay, let's put this brush right here. Let's get to a round brush of some sort, or I can use a flat brush. I'll use the round brush. I think we're gonna go yellow. Why not? Well, actually, we need yellow with a little bit of white so it can stick out there, and a little touch of white. All right, this is a number 6 round brush here. This guy right here. Okay. Okay, maybe you guys can see it better from down here. It's number 6 round. Almost looks like a little stencil brush. And we're just gonna tap in some cute little, look at that. Yeah. This is fun to do. Now as you get towards the top, they become a little more airy. Okay. It's like so. A little more solid down here, wherever you want your light source to be. Alright, don't need too much, but there you have it. Okay. Okie and dokie. Let's see what it looks like as of right now as a whole. Then we'll put the little daisies in there. But there you go so far. Okay. Miss Weber's here. Johnny, hello. Lisa B. Should be a few other ones in there. Bruce, Johnny, Bruce, Lisa, Billy. I know the pecan if she's still here. I know there's a few of you that are in here, but thank you for watching. Okay. Yep, I think we need some daisies. We'll put the daisies somewhere around in this area. A few of those, and then we'll call it a night. Let's get a tiny. Let me put the other brushes away. We don't need the flat brush anymore. So let's put him back. Trying to find my little tiny filbert brush. If I can't find the filbert brush, then I'll just use the let's put you where I can see you. There. Yeah, that was nice. I can't find my filbert. I know it's in here, the little skinny thing. It's aptly hidden. I gotta get used to where I placed all of my gear here. Oh. Is this you? Nope. Oh, there you are. Come to daddy. Alright. Okay, we'll put some cute little... This brush is too big. I'm gonna have to use a flat brush. I got little tiny flat brushes here, so I'll use one of these guys. Well, I'll use one of these little sad sack looking brushes. Yeah, I'll use this fella. He's a sad sack, but we'll use him anyway. Okay, we're gonna go into let's make some red daisies here. We'll put it right here. Get some alizarin crimson. Uh, just like that. Get a little bit of white. We'll lighten some of that up there. Just like so. Get some glycerin on this little baby brush. Okay, this should do the trick. And we'll pop some daisies in there. Now it would look better with a filbert. Let's push in for a little bit here, and we'll come down here. Now being that close, it's out of focus, but I got it on manual focus. There we go. All right. So we'll pop in a few. It goes like this. It goes wide. As you go in, it kind of narrows like so. Now, if you want to do it north, south, east, and west, that's fine too. So we'll do a basic guy. North, south, east, and west, like so, right? Then you can pop another one in there, and maybe a longer one in there, like that. Okay, that's one down. I would like it with a filbert myself, but hey. Then once again, like a little teardrop. Now I have to do them the way I'm used to doing them there. But if you're not used to doing them a certain way, we'll pop one in like that. I kind of like it like that, and we'll leave it be. And we'll put another one in there. I'm gonna end up going a little faster because I know we're near the end of this. Just like that. We'll pop one in there like that. We'll put one down on the bottom, that coming right below the frame there, like that. Okay, just like so. We're gonna do another one. Sargo Hunter, how are you? It's all right. It's okay. There's always the replay. Put one right in there like that. We'll put a baby one here, right on the corner there, like that. One behind the leaf. Boom, like this. Just like that. Okay. Strengthen him a little bit better than that. Just like that. Let's take a little white. This is a pretty strong bristled brush here. It is natural hair, real stiff bristle. I wouldn't normally use it for what I'm doing, but there we go. Just a couple little highlights on a couple of these fellas. I don't have to highlight every one of them. Just like that. A little something, something here. You notice I'm only highlighting on one side. Okay, can you guys see it down at the bottom? The little guys down there. Just like so. Press, a little flick of the wrist. Yeah, there's a reason why I got that one like that. You'll see in a sec. I guess I'll use the white. Especially for this one. This one here, just like this. Kind of over on the top like that. Look at that. And now you start adding in your little centers. Add your little centers in there. We'll add a little make pretend center for him. He don't need one, and he doesn't need one. Okay. Let's do one more thing. We'll call it a night. There's an instructor. His name is Gary Jenkins. An incredible painter. Been painting over 50 years. Amazing artist, and he's got to be one of the funniest people. Also, when you get to a certain age, you can just about say anything, and you're not gonna get in trouble. That's Gary. But he is awesome. He's great. Him and his wife, they are good people. Okay, let's do it this way. I don't want this one. I want something a little. Screw it. We use this one. Okay, nothing but water. We're gonna use. So I'm looking here. I guess I'll use. We're gonna make it a brighter green. Let's take some yellow. We'll put the yellow right here. Get some a little bit of blue. Make it really light. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, this should be good. This should be good right here. And we should have enough of it too. Okay. We should have enough of it. We'll find out in a second. I'm gonna go into my red. It should show somewhat. We'll find out in a second. I've been known to be wrong before. Just get a little bit of that green. We're gonna put. I'll show it to you here. I don't know if you can see it here good enough. I might have to adjust the camera for this because I think it'll come in a little. But you guys should be able to see that. Okay, maybe here a little bit better. Let's put it right there. Okay, you see that glob of bright green, look like Superman's kryptonite right there on the tip of the brush, and you can see the red down there, right? Okay, let's put it up because we got a lot of activity over here on the right side, so we'll go over here in the upper left. Okay, we'll have it just come spout from this plant right here. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Here we go. Ready? Very light touch. You got some of that green going. Wee, wee, right? Let's come across this guy right here, and then we'll just press. You got an instant flower bud, just like so. Pretty cool, huh? I must strengthen that wrap around here. I think I sounded just like that pig on the Geico commercial. Alright, we'll do another one. We still got some red there. You can never just have like one. Alright, and we'll circle it around. We'll let it ramp around like that. And we'll come down and maybe down here. We'll just pop one right there. Boom. Just like that. Okay, let's get some more green. I think we got enough red. Let's kind of skirt this thing over. Let's raise it up a little bit. You guys aren't gonna see that there. Okay. Yeah, why not? Just have it come straight over here. It's like this. Straight down. Travel and put one right there. That's good. It messed up a little bit, but that's fine. I like it. There. Just like so. Okay. Now for my last trick. I promise we'll call it a night. Let's throw a water drop in there somewhere. Let's take a little bit of white. How far can I zoom in on this before it goes out of focus? Right there. Okay, right there is good. Let's put the water drop right around in here. So we'll come up pretty high like that, and we'll leave it be just like that. There's a reason. Everybody does them differently. I rather do it this way. You'll see in a second. I'm going into the water. All right. We don't need the camera anymore. We're done with that hat trick. There. You just see a blue box there, but nothing wrong. Okay. I'm destroying the inside edge of that little line in there. See this? This is just a little bit of water, and I'm just destroying the inside edge. I'm getting some of that. Get some water, and we're gonna just kind of play around with all of that right there. Just kind of fade it there like a little bit. It doesn't matter if the water runs. It just wipes away. Don't worry about all of that. I just want to destroy the inside edge. Bring some of the white into that area. Just like that. Let's let it naturally dry. It's okay. Alright, you'll be alright. We're gonna put a little shadow down there. Looks like a wide letter U right here. Look at that instant shadow for your bubble. Let's darken that up a little bit. Just like so. Alright. Okay. Then we're going to get a nice dab of white. And we're going to put that dab of white right there in the corner. Boom. Look at that instant bubble. Alright. Pretty slick, huh? But you just can't have one. You know that, right? Of course you do. Let's go around here. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's get it sharper again. Okay. All right. We'll put one on this leaf. Why not? Half on the leaf and half across the stripes like that. All right. So we got a nice size one there. And once again, we just destroy that bottom edge. I did this on purpose so I can get the water thin enough where you still see some of the pattern, wood grain pattern. Okay. Now, of course, that looks a little too thick, but that's okay. That's what water's for. You just take it and you make it go away. Just like that. Just make it go. Thin it right out. See? Thin it right out. You'll still see that. You just make it disappear. It's no big deal. You know, there. Just like so. Thin it out. Just like that. Alright. Alright. Let's get some nice dark blue. Usually you would use a very dark green or something, but at this stage it don't matter. There you go. Nice shadow right there. Alright. And one more time with your script liner. Pop a nice big there. Little highlight right there like so. Alright, so now that's two down. Okay. And you know you just can't have two. You can't have an even number. Tisk tisk. Alright. You know, people start complaining and crying if you don't put one on the flower, so oh, you guys can't see it right there. Yeah, we'll put right here. It'll be a nice one right here. Right here. This will make him look like a big old football. So he's right here. Now I'll put the white on the bottom because no reason, just because. Now I'll make a nice little shadow there for him like that. All right, so that ends that. I know usually you would see me destroy the top edge before I do that. There we go. See, destroy that top edge, bring that white into the bubble. Okay, just like that. Alright, and for the final coup de grace, take a nice blob of white and pop it right there. And there you go. Alright, now usually, I know I got some newbies in here. I usually take the tape off and I'll whack, well, my buddy Ian would say whack a frame on it. Oh crap, hold on, I forgot something. I forgot the most important part of this thing. Let's go down here. Okay, get some water script liner. You guys can't see this, I shut the camera off, but we're close to, we're like 99% done with this thing. Alright, I'll slap a signature on here. Yes, my paintings are for sale, even the tutorials. Just email, or not email, message me. It's quicker that way. For the price, I have a catalog also of all my art that is for sale. I have, if you would like to donate to the cause for more paints or paper or whatnot, I do have a PayPal link. It's the third month already. Incredible. There we go. Okay, we're gonna wreck a frame on this. Yep, that's my name. That's the A, that's the G, third month in the year. Okay, let's pull this thing back here. Even it up here. Pull back, pull back, pull back. I think that should be good enough. And let's take the tape off. Let's seal this thing. I'm gonna have to put it to the test to see how good this stay wet pellet does. So let me seal this up real good here. There we go. Okay, now when I peel the tape off, now I'm using 11 by 15 inch watercolor paper. Okay. Usually, because the background was already pre-done, I don't have to worry about it. But when you peel the tape off, even if you do it on canvas, if you work with acrylic like I do, peel, you give a little pull, and when you pull, you go that way, go the opposite direction. Don't go this way, because if you peel and pull in, sometimes there's a film in between the tape and your artwork. and you know what happens after that, right? Um, don't do that. I've seen me do it on a live more than once. Now, this is just my preference. I do like a border. That's just me. So I'll do it on the canvas also. It's just my preference. Now, like I said, the background here, uh, minus the wood pattern, the background was already pre-made. I did matter of fact, I think I did it a few days ago for this one. But I've got about six, seven more of these backgrounds, all different colors. I even got one like red, orange, yellow, and black. I got all sorts of colors in there. Just for something like this, in case I run across an idea or I'm doing a lesson plan and I don't really, you know, have anything really planned. Like this wasn't really planned. I did want to try the stencils, so this is what I come up with the stencils. Okay, no problem, Bruce. Thank you very much. Hello, Jean, Miss Barney, Banny. How are you? Well, thank you very much. Sound effects while I paint. Paul's Blind Soup. How you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Yes, if you don't add the sound effects, it never works. Okay, Pecan. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's right, Zarko. Like chips, you can never have just one. Perfect. Oops. Get out of there. Let's see here. Yes, painting will do that. Losing track of time. Definitely. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think that's really it. But I thank everybody for watching. Um, I do appreciate it. I don't really go live on Facebook as much anymore. And like I said, this is usually my live night on Wednesdays, around 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's usually my live night. My pre-recorded premieres are every Monday at 7 o'clock. I'm usually in the chat room, so you can ask questions, we can laugh, joke around, or whatever. Just have fun, have a good time. Like I said, there's a lot of you in here who are pretty new. Um, Sometimes you're gonna find a whole bunch of regulars that come in here, and just say hi. We have a ball. Other artists. Sometimes Chrissy will pop in. It's very late for her, but Chrissy Campbell will pop in. Diana will pop. Diana from Earthly Yours will pop in from time to time. Who else? Ianapolis. Ian Harris from Australia will pop in and say hey. Um, Goswina will say hello. Hoswina rather. Bruce is here. You'll be surprised who pops in. And when I'm on Facebook, Cinnamon Cooney has popped in. Ian has popped in. Clyde Five has popped in. Said hello. All sorts of people will come on in and watch. But I appreciate you guys coming in and speaking with me, and I do read these which you write down, even though I can't respond like on Facebook. But I do read them. But I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching. Like I say, leave a thumbs up if you can. I would love to see your comments. If you do, leave a comment when this is all finished. And I don't take none of this for granted. I appreciate all of you that do stop in and take the time to check it out and ask questions if you have any or any comments. So, but once again, I will be back here, Lord's willing, next Wednesday, more than likely at 6. 7 o'clock's a little when I'm waiting. I get sleepy, then I oversleep. So, because I'm up pretty early in the morning. Yeah, probably be about 6 o'clock live on Wednesdays, unless something comes up. If I have a rehearsal or something, then I'll let you know on my Facebook page, and I'll let you know on my community tab if I'm not able to make it. Like I say, Mondays I'm in the chat room at 7 o'clock sharp. The video starts rolling, and I'm in the chat room. Every once in a great while, I will pop up on Facebook, and those videos last quite a while because I'm talking and him and hawing and everything and doing something probably a lot more grand than this. Um, all depends on the subject. Okay. All right, guys. You have a safe night. Thank you very much, and I shall see you when I see you.